Hey everyone, if you're looking for a reliable well pump that won't break the bank but still delivers solid performance, you might be wondering whether the Grundfos 10SQ05-160 is actually worth your money. This 1/2 HP submersible pump is designed for 3-inch wells and promises 10 gallons per minute, which is pretty solid for a residential setup. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. Now, I know what you're thinking. Submersible pumps can be tricky to install and even trickier to replace if something goes wrong. But this one from Grundfos has been around for a while, and it's built to last. The 1/2 HP motor is powerful enough to handle moderate water demand without overworking, which means it should last longer than cheaper alternatives that burn out faster. I've seen folks use this pump for everything from filling pressure tanks to running sprinklers, and it handles the job without flinching. One of the standout features is the soft start motor. If you've ever dealt with a pump that jerks to life and causes lights to flicker or a generator to sputter, you'll appreciate this. The soft start technology ramps up the power gradually, so there's no sudden surge that can stress your electrical system. That makes it a great choice if you're running it off a generator or an inverter, which is super handy for off-grid setups or during power outages. Another big plus is the dry run protection. If the water level drops too low, the pump automatically shuts off to prevent damage. That's a huge deal because running a pump dry is one of the fastest ways to kill it. I've had pumps in the past that didn't have this feature, and let me tell you, replacing a burned-out pump is not fun or cheap. With this Grundfos model, you get that peace of mind without having to constantly monitor the water level. Now, let's talk about the installation. It's a 3-inch pump, so it's designed to fit in standard well casings, which makes it easier to swap out if you're replacing an old pump. The 115V2 wire design simplifies wiring compared to some 3-wire systems that require a control box. That said, if you're not comfortable with electrical work, it's always best to call a pro. But if you're handy, this pump is straightforward to install and doesn't require a ton of extra hardware. I also like that it's relatively quiet compared to some other pumps I've used. If your pump is in a basement or near your house, noise can be a real annoyance, especially if it kicks on at night. The Grundfos runs smooth and quiet, which is a small but appreciated detail. One thing to keep in mind is the flow rate. At 10 GPM, this pump is great for moderate household use or light irrigation, but if you've got a large family or high water demand, you might want to step up to a higher GPM model. It's not a deal breaker, but it's worth considering your specific needs before buying. Another point is the price. It's not the cheapest pump out there, but it's not the most expensive either. For the build quality and features like soft start and dry run protection, it's a fair price. If you're looking for a budget option, you might find cheaper pumps, but you'll likely sacrifice on durability or performance. So, who's this pump really for? If you've got a 3-inch well and need a reliable, low-maintenance pump that won't wake you up at night or fry your generator, this Grundfos model is a solid choice. It's built to last, handles moderate water demand well, and includes features that protect both the pump and your electrical system. Pros-wise, the soft start motor and dry run protection are game changers for longevity and convenience. The quiet operation is a nice bonus, and the straightforward installation makes it accessible for DIYers. On the downside, the 10 GPM flow rate might not be enough for high-demand situations, and the price is a bit higher than some budget options. If this sounds like the right fit for your setup, you can find the Grundfos 10SQ05-160 on Amazon. Check the link below if you want to see the latest price and availability. Either way, hope this helps you make a confident decision. Let me know in the comments if you've got any questions.